in the standings. Machi looking to deny it and pick up another second victory of the PCS and get some momentum heading into tomorrow as well as Sunday. Of course, though, their weekend only starts now, and they have themselves rather, to many people, likely the toughest opponent when it comes to the PCS at the moment, as AHQ look to remain at the top of the standings over Talon. Let's go ahead and load on in final game of the night.
MCX versus AHQ. We'll see how this turns out. AHQ looking to get one more win so that they tie with Talon Esports. Is sitting at 4-0 at the top of the rankings right now for the PCS. Meanwhile, MCX has lost one game, and it was against Talon Esports. So let's see, because Talon has a different gameplay or approach into the game. We've seen how slow and more objective focus and not being too flashy and just focusing on objectives to win the game. Meanwhile, HQ is probably a mix of both. A little bit of aggression here and there, especially that Kongyue is now being on that Rek'Sai. So I suppose we'll see if the game is going to be the same, where they just try to slow top lane a little bit or just focus on PK so that he doesn't transition well into the mid game. We'll see.
It's fine.
It's fine and dandy. No sudden or sneaky start.
We say that. Have you ever, it's the late invade Alistar. The sneaky cow.
Where he just smashes the ground like last minute.
Yeah, and like in a different lane, he's like, I'll get him. Like tries to make an earthquake happen. It's like, wait, that's not how that works, Alistar. Are you okay?
Tantrum star, yeah.
Oh boy.
Alright. Okay, so bot lane for, it's just a whole story. I think we've seen this matchup so many times with Misfortune and Ezreal. And we'll have to see whether or not it's like they get to stall the level 2 or get a little bit of poke here and there before anything else happens when Ysera reaches level 2. So that it just scares off the AHQ bot lane a little bit. But then looking at how it's looking, looking at the minimap right now, I don't think that's the case.
I don't think so. Bot lane's going to push in for AHQ. Gemini going to make his way over toward his red buff and clear that one out. Meanwhile, top side, of course, it's the Rex side. It's a red side clear jungle. Going to get level 3 without having to go down into the bot side of the jungle. Let's see here is Koala. Ooh, getting rather aggressive. Oh, the engage from Ysera. Level 2, though, was hit on the Alistar. Meanwhile, Bruce, very aggressive here. He's going for like a 2v1 right now. As Koala's like, yeah, you're on your own here, bud.
I mean, it was correct because Ysera didn't have any more cooldowns to blow at that point, already getting that Venus Blade Q combo in, so it was the perfect opportunity for Bruce to go all in, try to even out the trade because they obviously lost that initial trade because Koala's just so low, forced to still have like one pot at least in his Eternal, and Kongyue is gonna just clear everything, and it is jungle except for those two left. Rewarding times. Gemini?
Gemini's going to come around the corner. He's just going to spot out Kongyue. Kongyue, though, able to pick up the smite with the scuttle. Also this time, he's gone opt-in for the Hail Blades Rek'Sai.
Yeah.
Much happier.
Yeah, you're happy now. You're a happy Opal now.
I'm happy Opal. Hail Blade's so much better.
But the Conqueror Rek'Sai earlier won the game, right?
Yeah, but his team also won the game. Hail Blade's just so much better. I love Hail Blade so much. It just makes sense for you. Alright?
It does.
Makes sense.
I get you.
Wow. What do you think? What do you think about like Halo Blade's Pike?
Halo Blade Spike. Have I ever came across? I think I did. Yeah.
It's starting to gain popularity.
I think I did.
Mainly because there's not really any other good one. Like you could also take Predator on Pike. That's also Pike. Meanwhile, mid lane.
Nice.
Oh, that's tragic. Uniboy's able to save his life with the stun. The Paddle Star's like just a hair too short. Oh, that's
amazing. That's why. I mean, we've seen Uniboy play so many Zoe picks. We've seen him play so much Zoe, and I'm pretty sure he knows how to play around this matchup with his Cinder picks, and it's very apparent in that trade over there. Meanwhile, Kongye might rotate here at top side a little bit because PK is a little bit advanced anyway. But congrats to Gemini getting that 2 scuttle start. Oh wait, no, it was Kongye that got the scuttle at the dragon pit. Let's see. There is no vision. There is a vision. There is a ward over there. So PK is just gonna spot that out and he's warned beforehand.
PK gets rid of that. Bot side. A small little advantage going on over to the side of Machi. Still though, no early dragon taken so far. Let's see here. Zirsa try and go aggressive onto Koala while he's pushed up. Machi's thinking about it. They're still pretty far aggressive with only 1 minion here. Wave's gonna push on back. Ward goes down.
There's vision, so MCX will spot this one out from the rec side.
No.
Oh wait,
Kongye.
there was. It just expired. So
here comes Gemini. Yursera gonna go in, but here comes Gemini showing now on
Oh!
Lee Sin. Double teleport gonna come through from both sides. It's the battle of the top lane. Hello, I'm Renekton. Hello, I'm Aatrox. Bruce gonna get chained up. Get a quick stun there onto Civ, but again, it's just both teams kind of flexing in the middle of the lane, being like, oh, if you're going to teleport, I'll teleport. Hello, hello. And then it's like, okay, nothing happens.
yeah, no one died. So how are they going to maximize this now that everyone is in the bottom
I feel like
lane?
you're Machi. You might as well get the dragon.
Get the dragon. They do have priority, so it is their perfect opportunity. Gemini still doesn't have level 6, so let's see if Kongye decides to clear. If it's enough to go level 6 after that Gromp, that's a no. So they're going to just give this away. First dragon of the game going to be the air dragon. The air drake. Would you prefer the word dragon or drake?
I say Drake usually.
Drake.
Well, you say like Infernal Drake, but then you say they got the dragon.
They got the dragon.
Usually you don't say Drake alone.
Infernal
Well, they
dragon.
got the Drake.
like tower
That's
turrets.
weird,
Brush,
yeah.
bush. Bush, brush. So many things.
Rush. That's
Rush.
completely different. Like, okay, it's the same thing. Drake and dragon are different names and words. Brush and bush are the
Bush,
same,
tower
I guess.
turret.
You know, it's just how you feel.
Yeah, depends. It depends on
Maybe
your
I'm
mood.
a little tired. I'm like, you know what? I just want to say Drake. It's
Drake.
shorter
It's
than
shorter.
dragon.
And
Or
brush,
dragon.
bush is
Maybe I want to
easier.
be like a little, you know, I want to give it some flair. I want to call it the brush.
brush.
In the brush.
Alright, so not yet level 6 for Gemini, so we won't be seeing any more flashy plays just yet, as we expected from this player. They did go off during the Resurgence game, and they were practically everywhere. And that's why I have high expectations with this pick in particular. Kongye's just going to spot Mission. Battlestar going to hit, but he's a little bit farther down.
Mission doesn't all have that much mana either, so he can't really go for it.
Not true. He just received his blue buff as well.
Quick and easy, you know, Ghost picked up there from Mission as he gets himself a free proto belt.
Oh, not being able to
He's
hit
got a
that last.
GLP now.
Yeah,
He's got
crazy.
options.
Oh,
Meanwhile, spot lane. Oh, level 6 for the Leona. Do they go on in? Bruce, gotta be careful. Soul Flare is a little off target.
Oh.
Meanwhile, Koala gets a punt back. He's forced to flash away, but no one goes down. Waco was 1 minion away from getting level 6.
oh my word.
That's a little rough. You wish he got it. Meanwhile, top side, Gemini going to be able to pick up the Rift Herald for Machi as they continue to control the neutral objectives.
Yep, Sari, meanwhile, this gives them the opportunity to try and focus on the bot lane, secure more vision, and see what else they can get. I mean, Machi Esports getting a lot here. From Rift Herald, and then the first break of the game. And now Waco getting at least 1 tower plate at least. And so far, as the game progresses through the night, we haven't really seen any of the early lane switches for the first Rift Herald. Maybe during the second, perhaps to just eliminate the top lane and get the last few plates before it expires. But I'm curious. We'll see, as Waco already has maybe a sword in his pocket. So definitely gonna be harder for Bruce in the bottom lane.
Yeah, Bruce only stacking that tier just now, so Again, a little bit extra AD advantage, like we've mentioned, over toward Baitco. Let's see here, though. Oh, surprise! Here comes Rek'Sai. Here comes Leona. Do you know what's going on? Oh, now they do. And Koala's like, oh, boy, this ain't good. Bruce trying to get over to safety. Nice double knock-up coming out from the Alistar. Still a decent chunk of damage, even with the ultimate. He can't survive the bullet time, as that's going to be first blood going on over to Waco.
First blood by AHQ. This is their game plan. This is their style. They were very sneaky as well, coming from behind. And there was only that one control ward by that brush. But it was just too late as they have entered through that blast cone near the dragon pit. It was worth, I guess, just getting that first blood, extra gold, if you will.
Yeah, come on over. They're looking to say hello. And yeah, honestly, yeah, Koala's like, maybe we get away with 2 members here. Maybe, but he tried everything in his power, and the lockdown was there, and like we mentioned full time. Even with the extra damage reduction from the ultimate, just wasn't enough to survive.
Yeah, a lot of locks that happened there on Koala. Meanwhile, next dragon is going to be the next fight, I assume, for AHQ and MCX. AHQ would probably want to take this next dragon, as they do have already priority at the bottom lane in comparison to earlier, which didn't work out so well after that double teleport from Ziv and PK. But so far, PK is having a good lane for himself. I mean, not a lot of like pressure on towards kills. They're just farming up, and they're fine with that. They don't have to like push each other till they have to return to base.
HQ able to clear out the vision once again. Infernal coming down. We see a bit of a rotation coming out for Koala. He's just being there, being a cow. Also PK.
Yeah, early executioners as well, coming from PK here.
What's the deal with the Aatrox? I guess Aatrox has a little bit of built-in sustain, obviously. It's not as crazy as it used to be.
True.
So,
but I just really want that hard counter at this point of the game to shut him down and not let him
but it delays Renekton so much.
That's true.
Like that's like 800 gold you like to get to the pickaxe, which you know then you can go into your Tiamat right away.
Interesting decision.
Actually, not even the pickaxe, just the Tiamat in general.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's a bit of a delay coming out onto the Renekton. Not so great.
Confidence, I suppose, coming from MCX.
See? I think AHQ just have prio on this. I don't think there's anything to be done. Gemini, does it go in? Oh, way too late to actually pull the trigger there. And there's another bullet time coming in onto Koala. He gets over to safety by getting the ram there onto Yasura. PK able to survive, gets over to safety. Mission kites on back, and still no one falling here on the side of Machi.
Wow, look at that from Machi Esports. I really thought, because you have a Lee Sin, you have like maybe 60% chance to get the Dragon Steel or so. But again, it was a little bit too late. Machi Esports has a ton of poke even to work around that, but unfortunately their position was a little bit awkward. It was so hard to land all of those skill shots with the Dragon being positioned right in front of you with the enemy just behind that. So I guess it didn't work out so well. Even Mission didn't have enough mana at the time as well. So I guess the poke squad weren't able to maximize their time in that Dragon Dance.
Sure, plating's going to go down. You know, other than the Rift Herald, we haven't seen a whole lot of action around those plates.
That's true. I mean, it's unusual. After seeing week 1 and then the first few games that we had, it's so unusual not to see the switcheroo. But the next Rift Herald is coming, so perhaps we see Bruce and Waco, or rather Waco in particular, switch up. Now that at least Bruce has a Sheen now, so a little bit of burst-ish once everything connects with the Mystic Shot and the auto. We'll see.
Mission will get himself a blue buff. Over the wall he goes. Gemini's been a good friend there. He's holding on to the blue buff.
Step 3.
There's never been names coined for blue buff and red buff, have there? Do I remember
that? There's none.
There's none. They're not important. Are you saying blue buff and red buff? They're just there for buffs, Riku?
Unfortunately, Yes, they're
Well,
just
Shelly's
there.
just there for turret plates, okay?
That's true. Scuttler, does Scuttler have a name?
I think there used to be a
There used to be a
Scuttler
name.
There used to be a Scuttler name.
Scotty.
Scotty? Scotty.
Scotty. Okay.
Scotty.
There's
There
a
we go.
switch. We're seeing the bot lane, especially Waco, going up. Not sure if they're even needed, as they do have priority, but but when they transition to the top lane, then they release that, and then they get more plates. Let's see what the plan is, because obviously Ezreal is going to be slow pushing that one in the bottom side of the map.
Rift Herald will go over to AHQ. Mission steals away the blue buff to add on to his already existing blue buff. We're just going to get some precision.
Okay.
Oh, look at this, though. This is a very late rotation coming out from Machi. So, AHQ, they'll get a free push in here to the side. Oh, decent chunk of damage coming out from Mission, though. Machi, do they try and defend this tower? Civ is over toward the side if they have to be careful. Koala goes in for a double knockup. Does go on back. Xenoblade going to connect, though. Disor getting a little bit aggressive here. Waco. Oh, no, the chain brought back the solar flare. That's tragic, but down in bot lane. Kongya looking for Bruce. Oh, Bruce has no more mana remaining. Got no more abilities left. He'll get taken down. That's the Hailblazer Rek'Sai coming on through. Builds up the rage, and then gets a true damage chomp.
I mean, the idea there was for MCX to at least equalize, or get something out of that, where AHQ invested so much resources in the mid lane. Why not also do an exchange in the bottom lane? Unfortunately, plates have already expired. You're in Ezreal, so it's kind of hard to keep shoving the tower, and eventually Kongye just managed to catch up and eliminate the manaless Ezreal, but even finishing the gauntlet first here for Bruce. So it's going to be a little bit tough at this point. But AHQ, because they have so much control, gold lead still it's not crazy. But AHQ is looking, again, the usual, well, full control over the map.
So with that, AHQ is able to open up about a 2,000 gold lead. And then we get back to this calm storm. This is like, I don't know, man. I don't know, Riku. I don't think Talon's the slowest playing team here now. The pair of these guys are, whew.
I mean,
this is as
you're
slow
right.
as we
It's
get.
like, yeah, it's like a contest between Talon.
It's a bad contest. I don't like the contest. Can we tell Talon to just, you know what? They can lock in Talon. I'll let them lock in Talon.
Now I can't wait for AHQ versus Talon.
Yeah, watch it just be like, no one does anything on the map. It's just farm for like 40 minutes. They both pick like, one picks Nasus, one picks like Yorick or something, you know, hyper scaling in the late game.
Add a Veigar in the mid lane. That'll be
Scion too, why not?
that's fun. That is fun.
AHQ will get their second Drake of the game. It's going to be the Mountain. That's where you have a Mountain Soul in the Rift. They're looking for a play on top lane. Nope, Civ is already playing safe. He don't care. He backs off. They like, all right, we got a dragon. Don't matter. Take some of my tower, I guess.
Yeah, I like this from Machi Esports. At least they get that out of their hair. Release the alligator crocodile man PK into the rift. Just go affect other lanes instead, and therefore being able to be that top lane threat that would eliminate Uniboy and Waco. Which is kind of hard because you do have Isera and as well as Syndra's push to zone away a Renekton. But then I suppose it depends if they can find a really nice flanking position for the back line of AHQ. But that's what I see for now, so that they can sort of play this around through fights. Two objectives because they've haven't had a lot of space to work with.
On that, Waco disappears. This is as resident sleeper as we get here. This is
To
not
top
the
off the night, Opal.
I didn't want to like finish our night on a snooze fest. But like, you know, Machi and AHQ, they're like, yeah, you know what? We don't want to really play League either. We're just gonna just farm.
PvE time.
No.
Opal. PvE
Attack,
time.
kill each other, actually destroy each other. Do it for my entertainment.
Based from their positions in the map, it's not gonna happen anytime soon.
Hey, they could, okay? How many teleports are up? Okay, only one teleport each team. Okay, maybe they can actually do that.
Yeah. Oh.
You know what ultimate I miss?
What?
Rek'Sai original.
Oh
Where you would
yeah.
zoom!
You can hear her scream like her scream rather, and then just boom.
Yeah, you just went speed across the map. And then there was like the pool party skit where you rode a jet ski.
That is the best. I
miss
love
that
skin.
animation. I really do miss that animation. The jet ski across the rift.
I like this original versus mini rework kit.
Which one?
We're talking about like the previous Rek'Sai ult.
Oh, yeah,
Did
yeah.
you like that better than?
I like the theme of that one, but also this ult is so much more satisfying.
Of course.
You're just like,
For
haha,
kill.
land shark, go! Second tower of the game here for Machi as they're able to clean that down in bot lane. Chad is asking if I'm okay, if you're okay, Riku. I think it's a combination of, you know, it's just the slower game.
Yeah, it's just
It's 20 minutes with 2 kills. This is actually, I think, the slowest game we've had in PCS, to be honest. This is as, like, farm heavy as we get.
Imagine, yeah, like it's interesting to see how the AHQ talent, because matchup is going to work out because they're both like the slowest team in the PCS. I mean, I expected more activity from AHQ, especially that they've locked in Rek'Sai and then Gemini as well with a Lee Sin. But now that the laning phase is over,
yeah, to be honest, this is like the 2 like early game jungles wanting to go, and it was like, yeah, you know what? I don't really want to fight. I don't really want. I can farm Lee Sin. It's like Feral Flare Lee Sin, right? Is that the objective?
Perhaps.
Come on.
They're araming right now.
They're getting close to each other, Riku. This is the time. I'm ready. Oh, they're setting up. Actually, PK. Here we go. Tunnel over the wall. He gets the safety. Koala. Oh, he goes through over toward the side into a choke point. That's where they are. Onto the engage now from the Leona. Bruce able to get over towards safety. Leona's going to go on down. Machi pick up their first kill of the game, but it's responded instantly as Waco takes down Gemini.
PK.
1-3. PK jump right back on in. Double knockup coming down on from the Alistar over the wall. They try and get the bullet time. It hits absolutely no one, but PK is able to find the kill on the Rek'Sai. And there you go. Finally coming down as PK gets taken out. 2 kills over in favor of AHQ. Meanwhile, Machi were only able to pick up 1.
Yep, 1 for 2 exchange. AHQ would be satisfied with that. Let's take a look at the replay. I was a little bit worried for PK.
I was worried that nothing was going to happen because PK is like, I'm safe now.
You are in a safe place right now. So Leona got the blunt of most of the damage in the world, and the stun coming from Uni Boy actually hit Blue, so it stalled a little bit of time as the carries were zoned away by the Syndra. So they couldn't do much when the fight had already started. And PK, we were talking about how he opted for that early Executioner's calling, and therefore couldn't really see the explosive one-shot combo coming from a Renekton.
We'll ignore that bullet time from Waco there.
Yeah.
That was man, I think the PCS, I think the LST Sejuani is starting to turn into the PCS misfortune. I think it's become.
Oh, the curse has been switched over.
I think it's going to a different champion now.
That is true.
Because the misfortune ultimates have been a bit brutal the last couple of days.
Yeah, there's more.
I've seen more
underwhelming.
more misfortune ultimates, like completely whiffed, than I have any that have actually hit where I'm like, oh, that's an insane misfortune ult. I think we've had like 2.
You know what? It's in her name.
Misfortune.
Exactly.
Ha, ha,
We're at that point of the night where it's like, you
Riku,
just laugh at
home.
anything now.
That makes me want to go home, Riku. Why would you say that? Oh, no. The puns.
The puns.
I feel only pain.
Okay, Bruce has completed his stacks already. 2 item spike. This is he's gonna hurt a little bit. Actually not a little, he's gonna hurt right now. Meanwhile, mission will really be heavily, rely on him landing all of these sleepy trouble bubbles.
Yeah, the composition, you're hoping for catches. It's not a team fight composition coming out from Machi. It's whether or not there's gonna be a trouble bubble hit and mission like take somebody out to begin a fight. And a 5v5, I got to give it to AHQ all the way.
Oh, wait, they
And
found
even
someone.
here, this might be kind of what you're looking for. If you can knock down Ziv immediately, you can look for it, and there it is. Mission is able to find the kill. True Shot Barrage finds his target onto Leona. Over the wall they go, and Bubble was just short of the misfortune. Machi find a kill. So now with this man advantage, what are you able to get? You got 30 seconds. It is going to be a teleport, though, from Civ, so you could maybe position around Baron to force a teleport.
That's
At least get a summoner.
They could do that, as mid lane is out of the question. Misfortune is there to just clear the waves and deny you of seizing that tower. Again, a little bit difficult for that mid lane. Now at least they can get a reset on the side waves, or the side lanes, for MCX, so that they can prep for a potential transition to Baron, so they don't have to worry about oh wait!
Let's see, though. Jump on. Gemini gets absolutely destroyed. Right beside Baron, that is dangerous.
Uh-oh.
And the scuttle disappears. AHQ could go for this. There's the teleport coming in from Civ, and guess what? Machi was able to force a teleport, but it wasn't in their favor. True Shot Barrage cuts on through. Mission over toward the side. Could look for a Sleepy Time Trouble Bubble, or at least a Paddle Star to try and get some poke down. There we go. Bubble comes out. Koala jumps on in. He gets pushed on over back toward the side. Chain's going to bring him down. Ziv is able to get the knockup. Baron goes over in favor of AHQ. Bullet time rips apart the cow. And now Machi got to start running. The double stun comes through on the side of Uniboy. PK Stark in the choke point. He gets taken down. Bruce is running for the hills. Here comes the Rek'Sai ultimate over toward the side. Able to get some damage. Does not finish the kill on the Ezreal. But guess what? Uniboy is able to find himself a kill in AHQ. They get themselves a Baron and a whole lot more.
Baron, more control with waves shoving in their favor. Taking a look at that replay, of course MCX just wanted to contest and see if they can chunk a lot of people down from AHQ and maybe perhaps eliminate someone and get that minus off of that people who has that Baron buff. Unfortunately, AHQ is like ahead in this game, to the point that they can just storm their way through fights and just keep chasing you down. Again, it's hard. Like, even with the Zoe pick, a lot of targets are not being finished off here, despite the combo, the Paddle Star, and the Sleepy Trouble Bubble working out for MCX. So it's kind of sad to see, like, the Zoe pick on Mission is not working out so well.
It doesn't really help that there's a Mountain Soul on the map. If AHQ get it, like, that extra bonus shield just kind of helps them dealing with the poke. So I think Machi, that's kind of a game changer for them, because they have a lot of poke on their side. If they're not able to fully commit to these fights, it doesn't really matter.
That's true.
Let's see, AHQ, Dragon up in 27. Does Machi try and stay? Prevent this. Engage. They saw Wake over to one side, jumping on in. PK on top of him as well. True Shot Barrage deletes him from the rift, and Machi start off the fight, taking down the 80 carry, but Bruce immediately gets responded to as Uniboy is able to find the kill. Mission now running over toward the side, trying to get over back towards safety. Uniboy able to disperse, but he's not able to get more than just one stun. Re-engage back onto the Syndra. There's a Sleepy Time Trouble Bubble into the cleanse. Still a decent amount of damage. Kick on back onto Uniboy. Mission not able to finish it off. Ysera gets taken on down. Kongyu's able to trade back on the Lee Sin, and now he's hunting down for the Zoe, but the Trouble connects. Unfortunately, Mission too low to engage, and AHQ, they're able to walk away with 3 kills to 2.
That was a beautiful engage coming from MCX, managing to eliminate Waco right off the bat. But unfortunately, as we take a look at this replay, it was like the perfect play, right? You spot out Waco out of position as they just dive in. True Shot Barrage will finish off the kill. Unfortunately, Uniboy is still that mage burst threat. Despite the cleanse, it's still not going to work because the unleashed power still kicks in, coming from coming from Uniboy, and then everything is just so hard in terms of like where's your consistent damage is going to come from, because your AD carry is gone at this point, and it's all about Mission landing all of those skill shots, all those Paddle Stars at that fight. And you have a lot of semi-tanky hero champions on HQ, so it's just really difficult at that point.
And guess what? Mountain Souls is secured by HQ. Any poke that Machi has kind of gets nullified early on in these fights. That's an extra 300 health on some of these carries, combined with the Bloodthirster from, well, actually, Waco's just, because he has the Triumphant. not the triumphant. Other rune, overheal.
Overheal for the shield, yeah.
And his shield. So right now, actually, as long as he's able to auto attack, he's got like a 500 shield. That's like half the damage from a Zoe bubble.
Yep.
Paddle Star combo.
And a lot of stopwatches that are still unused at this point for AHQ, so they're ready for the next fight. They're ready to stall this out.
Yeah, they got themselves the time right now.
Yeah. 3 stopwatches still available for the now. Baron buff already has expired. Waco is gonna probably try to bait this one out as he's walking around, walking
so
forward.
shields.
Exactly.
Mid lane gonna get pushed in by the Aatrox. It just crashes into the tower. With this, HQ have been able to slowly get themselves about a 7,000, 8,000 gold lead in their favor. Let's see how they continue on this push. Mission getting tagged here, but gets over to the safety. That's still just another push, and it gets cleared out. They got some decent wave clear on the side of Machi. HQ isn't fully committing, which I personally think they could.
Yeah.
But they just opt not to.
They're a little bit reserved, but they're gonna stick around with this one. But if they do wanna just be sure about it, then Elder will help. We've seen that before, where a lot of teams have been in humongous leads, such as this, and would still prefer the safe route, which is totally understandable. You know, we've seen it before. Well, where they turn things around or make the game even more longer. Or, Then Baron would be the next target for HQ here, as it will spawn soon, and that would be most likely the last stand for MCX if they can manage to sort of counter-ish, sort of stall and stop.
A little bit aggressive over here on the side of Machi. So they clear out the wave all the way out.
Yeah, there's still one more inner tower left on MCX's side. And at least that sort of helps out with wave control, so not to worry about that side of things and only worried about bottom lane as it may be slowly building there. This is scary. We've seen this before with Koala rushing in with the Righteous Glory. Again, those bubbles are very key. And it's so hard because you don't have vision in that part of that jungle. So it's more like a 50-50 bubble if you do hit someone. And that's the time you try to engage and you still don't know who you'd even target at that point. There might be a collapse soon, though.
Let's see. Machi. Oh, that's a decent tag onto Bruce. They have to be a bit careful. GLP being used rather safely. Just trying to back off. AHQ, though. They're going to immediately start up onto the Baron. Machi see this. Mission with an extra heal for the team. Bubble lands onto Waco. That should force AHQ to have to back off toward the side. Civ is looking for a flank. Mission, though, they're trying to collapse in. Beauty Boy, big flank available if he's able to find it. Civ with a double knock-up on the Aatrox. Bubble goes down. That's going to separate him from the fight. Still, though, that Mountain Drake, the soul coming out here on the side of AHQ helps with this poke composition that Machi can't do a whole lot. They sure able to get a little bit of damage here onto the tower, but now they're spread apart. There's the engage coming on through. Sure, the tower goes on down. What are you going to be able to lose? It's going to be PK going down pretty low. Yasura able to avoid the bubble. Mission getting a little bit too close to the action. Civ already popped from the ultimate, trying to go back for a re-engage. Mission gets a decent shot on board. Yasura able to get to the side. The bullet time, able to find the kill onto Bruce, and now here comes Civ on the Aatrox, looking for the double knock-up. They pile on in, and Machi, just like that, it looks like it's over.
Oh my word, that was such a prolonged fight, but the death timers at this point, you don't need Baron, you just go rush mid. HQ found the fight to finally end the game, and with 4 dragons in the Mountain Soul as well, it's so hard to go against HQ, especially with your comp with MCX. HQ is gonna end 4-0 into week 2, day 1 of the PCS. My word.
There you go, AHQ 4-0. After the first day of play here on week 2. looking pretty happy themselves. I don't blame them. I'd have smiles all around myself, and they'll be pretty happy with that one. I think Machi, I think they'll be a little disappointed, obviously. I felt like